Proverbs 11:2, when pride comes, then comes disgrace. With humility comes wisdom. So what is the writer saying? When pride comes, it's not an if it comes, it's a when it comes. Part of our sin nature is to allow this stuff to mess with us in certain ways. And the writer says, when this happens, then results are disgrace. What happened in the Garden of Eden? When they took the fruit, when their eyes were opened, then they were kicked out of the garden. But when they were walking with God, what was happening? Everything was glorious in the Garden of Eden. So when pride comes, when that sin nature takes over in us, when it comes, then comes the disgrace. But what's the alternative then? So if we make our decisions and our choices based on this sin nature, this pride that we have, the alternative is, with humility comes wisdom. What do we learn from Ezekiel? That the wisdom the devil thought he had was in his splendor. Eve took the fruit in thinking that wisdom comes from taking something that allows us to have this knowledge of good and evil. The writer of Proverbs is contradicting all of that and saying that wisdom comes from being humble. So when pride comes, when we step in pride, that's when we're disgraced. But when we walk in humility, when we make decisions in humility, when we say we don't have it all together, and we don't have it all right, and we don't know what we're going to do and what we're going to take and how it's all going to work out, when we walk in humility, that's when wisdom comes.